Welcome, creepy cemetery kids.
Hello, welcome.
In this evening's chit chat in a graveyard, we're going to be discussing Talk to Me, a movie on Netflix. So get creepy, get cozy, and settle in for an adventure.
I'm excited
Yeah, why?
because I enjoyed the movie, but I have a lot to say about it. I feel like because it was different. It was different. It was definitely like a different. I feel like approach, sort of to horror. Usually possession is one person if that's the story. If it's a possession story, or maybe a couple of people or a series of people, but it's never a party game. Like I've never
Mm,
seen it like as willing participants, I guess, such
mhm.
willing participants.
Yes. So Talk to Me basically is a party game for high schoolers. They're drinking, doing drugs, getting together, and doing this viral challenge of gripping a hand that
Artifact.
is, yes, an artifact, a hand that is possibly possessed. I don't even think they use that word exactly,
Yeah.
but when someone grips it, they go into a different type of state, and then everyone in the party is like taking pictures, recording them, live streaming it, and it is a fun party experience as people grip this hand. But what happens when you grip the hand is a little more sinister.
I mean, yeah, I was sort of surprised, you know.
About what?
I think there was one character, right, that maybe was like a little bit apprehensive, or
Yeah.
was that it? Like I think I definitely would be apprehensive about that situation, and that's I don't know, it's a very weird thing to be like, oh, this is so much fun. But I guess there was another piece to it where, like, when you were gripping the hand, you felt good or like got to experience something cool,
Yeah.
right?
They explained it as like it was like euphoria, and I
Okay.
I forget
So it's like a drug.
more. Yeah, that's exactly what I related it to, that
Okay.
they were
Yeah.
like it was almost like another drug that they were doing.
Right. Yeah. No, I remember now some of the language around it.
Yeah, because at first I was like,
Mm.
this is absurd. I've been to plenty of sleepovers. I've done Ouija boards. I've done light as a
Right.
feather. There are certain things that you draw the line at because you're not interested in that,
Yeah.
but they were all really excited for the most part. Nearly everyone was eager to participate in this super creepy activity. And that seemed almost unbelievable.
Yeah. Yeah. How excited some of them were. Like
Yeah.
how psyched and how much fun. It was like truly like a party atmosphere. It was a little weird.
Yes.
But that like added to the unsettling, right,
Yes.
feeling
Yes.
to the movie overall because the whole thing was like kind of like I said unique and
Mm-hmm.
so it's definitely I would say worth a watch because it did a lot of things I feel like I don't know, I don't think I've seen that idea or that approach before.
Yeah, so basically people grip the hand, and this has been going on for some time. You know, a friend got it from a friend of a friend,
Yeah.
and they've come into possession of this, and people are talking about it at school because it's being recorded. It's being posted on some social platform. And so it's kind of like a dare, a viral challenge for them to participate in. They grip the hand for up to 90 seconds.
Right.
They have said that anything beyond that, they were warned not to
Not yeah.
do. They haven't experienced it yet. But every time someone grips the hand, they set a timer. The person kind of almost has like a seizure, I guess, as they start to see and experience
Yeah.
and feel things from beyond, but in a way that they've described as like it feels so good.
Yeah.
definitely like a drug. And then it's so brief that they all want to continue doing it multiple times. They don't quit after one time.
Sure.
So it really was very much like using like drugs, right? Like some like it's like short and sweet and so fun that you're like,
Yeah.
let's do it again. And when you're like 15,
Yeah.
you're like, hell yeah,
Yeah.
let's do another whip it.
Yeah. Yeah, and easy to get reckless with, right?
Yeah. So, of course, one of the main characters decides to push the limits a bit.
Yeah.
And in doing that, it gets a little dicey.
It's scary.
Um, so the one character that is really into it, pushing those limits, ends up supposedly seeing her mother that has passed away. And then with that, there are, I guess, lingering spirits that have now crossed over into this plane of existence. And so you're getting those like creepy shots of that shadowy figure in the corner and something moving across the floor, but then it vanishes right away. You like those things?
Yeah, they did those things. They did those things well, and I liked the idea of enticing a character to to really push the envelope. You know
Mm.
what I mean? Because I've
Mhm.
heard like that kind of trickery is, something that like spirits or demons would do to get you to be vulnerable to allow them to do a thing that they want to do. And it's like, oh yeah, that sounds like shitty people I know. So yeah, it
Yes.
makes sense to me.
Yes.
Yeah, of course it would do that.
And that comes up in different movies, like thinking of like Insidious
Yeah.
and just other possession movies
Mhm.
where they
Yeah, it's kind of common.
appear as a loved one
Yeah.
and try to entice you, but things aren't being said and done in a way that's completely the same, but you so badly want to
Yeah.
believe that it's them. And so you end up inviting this spirit like deeper and deeper into your body, your soul, your plane of existence. And that's always just like a super creepy element to
Yeah.
it. Like,
Yeah, disturbing concept.
and to imagine two consciousnesses existing in a human form at odds with
Mhm.
one another. I mean, sometimes that's what it feels like inside my body, but it's not. I hope. TBD. But to see that play out in this like super creepy way, it's fun. It's kind of like a classic possession style.
Yeah.
Um, I did forget to mention, I'm just like looking at my notes, that one of the high schoolers' younger brothers was invited to the party,
Mhm.
and they didn't want him to participate because he was younger, and it had only ever been like maybe 16-year-olds and
Oh,
older.
yeah, something like that.
And so they knew this time period, the 90 seconds, was good for them,
Mhm.
and they didn't want to push things.
Yeah. Too far.
But however, it worked out. He was encouraged to do it. His sister, I think, like stepped out of the room
Yeah, he
and
really
like
wanted to do it.
he did want to
It was
do
like the
it.
sister's best friend who
Yes, yes. It was
was
the best friend
being
that like egged him on.
yeah. It's like, yeah, you
Yes.
should just do it, but she's not here.
Right. Like she was feeling bad, like, oh, you
Yeah.
want to party with us? Like,
Huh?
come on, just
Yep.
party with us. But he ended up being hospitalized and basically losing
Yeah.
consciousness from and self-inflicting harm
Yep.
because of gripping this hand and becoming like so possessed.
Yeah.
And they were warned about that, and whatever spirit had
Yep.
possessed another person before him kind of like looked at him across the room and said
Yep.
something like he's gonna break you or something. It was some like creepy phrase that you were like, what is that?
Yeah,
Like,
it's disturbing.
yeah, like something weird, like he's gonna break you, he's gonna break you. And so everyone was like, what? Weird. And then it happened when he gripped the hand and this male form possessed him. And then he was essentially like, you didn't really get much of him throughout the rest of the movie because he was broken by
Yeah,
this
locked.
possession.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was a creepy piece to it.
Yeah.
Um, let's see. What else do I have in here? Yeah, just kind of like as that you follow the main character who is like seeing her mom and then she's still existing in the natural world and then it's a continuation of just like bad, weird incidents happening. They try to track down where the hand came from and learn that I think it was like I think the original it was like somebody's brother passed it on to them because his brother had like gotten injured or died or something. It was something like
I don't
not
remember.
good, like not good stuff had happened and they were lied to when they were originally given the hand and thought that like it
It
it was
was
everybody was just
safer
using it as a party trick and
than
nothing bad
yeah.
had
Yeah.
happened. And then they found out that like yes, it had a history
Yep.
of creating these
Doing this to
bad
people.
things.
Yeah. Yeah.
There was also like this thing that happened in the beginning and then again at the end of the movie with a deer.
Hmm.
And I wasn't sure if we were supposed to see
More symbolism in that.
symbolism, but also the change in the character from the beginning to the end, and if that was supposed to represent that she was now possessed by a different spirit at the end of the movie, and so was like, yep, see, she's not the same person, or like, did she just change because of her experiences?
Yeah. Hmm.
Yeah, or like you said, symbolism. Like,
Yeah.
was the deer meant to represent like them in some way? Because it was like a deer that they like on the side of the road that was
I do
injured.
vaguely remember at the end. I don't know that I remember one at the beginning, but
I
it's probably worth another watch, you know.
yeah. And I think that like maybe it's split, like half a little like spooky jump scare
Yeah.
and half like just like fun teenage party vibes,
Yeah, kind of
right?
antics, right?
Yeah. Because like it builds you up in the beginning where you're
Yeah.
like, what the hell are these dumb high
Yeah.
schoolers doing?
Yeah, these stupid invincible
Yeah.
teenagers.
Grip a possessed hand.
Yeah.
Like,
Yep.
and like I will say, just being like an old person, to see them all with their phones
Mm,
filming
yeah.
while it appears that the person like gripping the hand is having a seizure
Yeah.
is like so uncomfortable to watch. You're like,
Yeah.
oh my
And
God.
then like possessed almost by something. It's like, oh man.
Yeah, because their breathing changes,
Yeah.
they're like gurgling
Yeah,
and
it
like,
gets
oh,
creepy.
and you're like, and their eyes,
Yeah.
yeah. And you're like,
Right.
and then all the friends are just like, ha ha ha, ha, like with their cameras, and you're like, what the hell? Like, so yeah,
It's unsettling.
it's unsettling is like the best word. So there's bits of that to it, but it is on Netflix, and I think it is like, is it 2025, 2024?
Yeah, somewhere in there.
It's a recent one, so it's worth getting spooky with.
Yeah, I would say check it out.
Yeah. And let us know what you think. Like, subscribe, comment below. We want to know how you feel
You got
about the
anything?
movie Talk to Me.
What did we get wrong?
Yeah, nothing. All right, creepy kiddos.
See ya.